I was astonished that my old agent, who was no longer my agent, called and said, I have a script I'd like to send you. And a script? What? And she sent it to me, and I read it, and I didn't much care for it. And I told my ex-husband that night that I thought it was a comedy and it was not very good. Oh, no. I thought it was just stupid. And he said, well, Brian De Palma has a comedic approach to often with his movies. And I thought, well, I misread it, and I read it again, and I thought, well, it's a satire of some sort. And on the basis of that, I went to meet with him in the city. Brian was very talkative, and I thought, that's wonderful, saved me. And it was almost as if he were auditioning for me, told me a lot about himself, and I really thought, having been out of the business for so many years, and being a young man, he wouldn't know who I was. But he didn't ask a question, he just explained who he was, and he was totally charming, and I liked him a lot, and took the train back to Woodstock, where I was living. And by the time I got home, my agent called and said, Brian liked you very much, and he'd like you to do the movie.
What was it like to work with Sissy Spacek?
Oh, it was lovely, and she was so good in that. And, I hated being so mean to her. She's a sweet lady.
Were those scenes difficult to perform?
No, it was great fun. I had an opportunity to play act like children do, and I could be the mean lady. And I laughed a lot in between takes.
Which I guess was probably necessary.
Well, yes. I thought I was hilarious.
You thought the part of Margaret White was hilarious?
Yes.
Were you surprised that so many people took it so seriously and that you ended up with an Oscar nomination? You both ended up with Oscar nominations?
I was really stunned, yes.
Because you didn't think it was that big of a performance, or you didn't think the film would be accepted?
Well, here I was a housewife and mother living in the woods of Woodstock. And I'm suddenly invited to come to Hollywood and have this romp, this vacation that I was being paid for. And then to get an Oscar nomination, it was just fabulous fun.
Did you go to that ceremony?
I did go.
Are you happy you did?
I did go. I even thought I had a chance to win. I'll say that. But I didn't.
And you were disappointed?
A little bit, yeah.
How long does that last?
For the evening. No, I would say about a half hour.